Hey, hello, hi, and welcome. My name is Michaela Schondler, and I welcome you to Creative Prompt Class in a Flash. This is a part of a series of writing workshops designed to help activate your imagination and get you writing. I've said previously that it's all about trying to gather materials, and just in the same way that maybe a sculptor might grab at clay and start to work through it and make shapes, or a painter might start playing with colors, this is what we're doing. We're gathering this material. So, the next 25 minutes or so, this is a space for you to get into a creative flow. And perhaps you've wanted to get into the habit of writing for a while, or maybe you've got a story to tell, or some poems that you want to get the poems that have been sort of running around your mind that you want to put down on paper. This is the place to start. Now, I've been writing and teaching for, kind of 25 years or so. And what I do know is that there is no muse that that, if we're standing around and sitting around waiting for this magical creative muse to turn up and speak to us and touch us with inspiration, that's not going to happen. I think the muse is very much within us. And when we want to hear it, when we want it to appear, we need to turn up. And it's only by turning up regularly, whether it's 15 minutes a day, whether it's an hour a day, whatever you can actually carve out for yourself, that it's only when you start to do that that the inspiration will come. So this is a process. It's very much a process. And, you know, we want to nurture this practice of writing. So if you haven't already, please grab your writing tools, whatever they may be, paper, pen, tablet, and we're going to write for 15 minutes. But before we do, I quoted Julia Cameron last week, and I just thought it's worth a reminder what she'd said. When we forget ourselves, it is easy to write. And she goes on to say that when we retire as the self conscious author and become something else, the vehicle for self expression, then we get into that flow. And so it's this vehicle of self expression we're trying to sort of tap into. And now, as always, don't worry about spelling or grammar. It doesn't have to make sense. It's for you and no one else should you choose. Okay, so let me just get my slide at the ready. There we go. And as we do, I'm just trying to get everything in order, so bear with me. I do also really like to play a little bit of background music. If it's not your thing, that's absolutely fine. You can just mute me. And let me see, let's find that screen. Bear with me. There we go. Here we are. So you should be looking at a screen that says, write down a few lines of a song that you know very well. So as soon as you start trying to think about the first lines of a song, your mind probably goes blank. But so give it some time to settle. So think about a favorite song, or a song that maybe you learnt as a child, or perhaps it's a song that's constantly on the radio at the moment. You don't need to have all the words down, and it could be the words that you think that they're saying as well. So play about with that a bit. So I want you to, once you've got hold of that song, I want you to think about what that song reminds you of, who that song maybe reminds you of. Was it a particular time, a particular place? Sometimes a song can literally immerse us into another moment in time. So I want you to have a little play with some of those ideas. And if what you do is just you begin by start writing down those words, absolutely that's fine if that gets you working. So I'm going to press the timer, mute myself, stick on some music, and I will see you on the flip side. And we've got just over 2 minutes left. And that is our time. Gone just like that. I hope that was okay and that you enjoyed that. That was kind of interesting for me because I couldn't get the song. I don't know if you know this, you'll know this song. It's by Dolly Parton called Bargain Store. Well, I could not get that song out of my head. I was quite surprised about quite how much of the lyrics I knew. As my mom was a big fan of Dolly Parton, as am I. So yeah, the bargain store is open. Come inside, apparently. Okay, so like I said, I hope you enjoyed that. I want to just, I'd like to share a quote by James Baldwin, and he writes, "Talent is insignificant. I know a lot of talented ruins. Beyond talent lie all the usual words: discipline, love, luck, but most of all, endurance." And I think that that is so true, is that how many people that, have got so much talent and are able to kind of produce artwork, but if you can't it is if you can't produce it again, if you can't turn up, then that becomes problematic. And I think that it doesn't matter that we start from a place where we practice. And even if it's just 10 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day, but we turn up, it's something that it's more of a marathon rather than a sprint. I hope that's a helpful way for you to look at it. Um, so, finally, thank you so much for writing with me today. Um, I hope that I'll see you next time. And until then, keep writing. Thanks very much. Bye.